It's another week here in the Hydeout. I'm excited. Again, different day, throwing y'all for a loop another time. Again, just bear with us. Life changes as, work changes as well. And just hours, fluctuate. So bear with us. Again, we'll be more stable hopefully soon on, YouTube and definitely post and be better content creators again, thank you to everybody that's been tuning in and following us. Hope you enjoyed the show thus far. Again, I'm excited for today. Got a lot of news, so we're gonna get right into it. Let's see. I'll start off. We're gonna go big with Marvel. Marvel Studios is putting Loki season 2. Comes out tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm excited. We showed a video, right?
I think we saw the
last
trailer.
last trailer that they did. I'm excited, dude. Again, they finally showed what's his name, Kang.
As one of his variants.
So I'm just glad again, after all that Jonathan Majors, controversy that they were going to keep him in.
I think the thing is they already went too far with it by that point.
You think so? And that's what I think the director said.
Yeah, Loki season 2 was already going to the final production stages when everything had happened. So they're like, we can't backpedal now. That's going to be so much reshooting at that point. Yeah. And looking over this, you're right. Like, there's a lot of Marvel news right now today.
All right, let's cover it all. What's the next bit? You want to do the third one there?
Sure. For
that's what you're saying. Yeah.
All okay. Loki stuff on the web right now. Right now, you've seen those. I haven't, so I'll let you take that. I don't want to do it.
For sure. That's what I thought too. I was like,
I got this one. You got it.
Go for it.
Right now, we have the first 4 episodes of Loki's runtime. So each episode right now is estimated 45 minutes total together. But episode 1 is 45 minutes. Episode 2 is 49. Then 3 is 53. And episode 4 is 48 minutes. Ooh. Now you take away the credits and everything, so it drops down 5 or 6 minutes.
You got me excited. I wouldn't mind that episode 3, almost an hour.
Almost an hour, but after the credits, it's like 48.
50. You think go for 5 minutes of credits?
Yeah. Well, have you not?
Yeah, you're right.
Those credits
now that you say that, that does make sense. Dude, I'm excited. When you said that news, I was like, yo, dope. It's been a while. And then again, they have so much to cover, I think.
They do.
I think this is going to be the glue between everything to get everybody
hyped up for them that's coming up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? To the pinnacle, because everyone's saying it was falling apart. There was just so much going on. I think
it kind of was, I think, in my opinion, too. There was just so much going on, and it feels like the threads they were trying to hold on to, they were just stringing them together with some piece of string and ribbon, and it just yeah, it ain't gonna work.
You didn't have the whole ball of yarn to make the line connection. Dang it, let me go get a piece of ribbon instead of yarn.
They're over there this connects to this, and they're like, oh man, well that's not long enough, so I'll just rip a little bit, and pull it out. It was kind of terrible, man. Hopefully they're able to pull it together. Now, Loki is still confirmed, I think, to be 6 episodes.
I haven't heard that news. I didn't know that news either. So is it 6 or 8?
I'm pretty sure it was 6. It could be 8
unless they change. I don't want to question you, because when you get questioned, it makes you rethink. So I trust your instinct. I trust your instinct.
I'm pretty sure it said that it was 6. Now I could have misread somewhere, or some news got updated and I didn't read it. But yeah, those are only the first 4 episodes. So hopefully a couple episodes after that are able to pull out through,
Yeah, that'll be dope. Because again, I'm weighing heavily in on you know what I mean. I want to make sure it goes hard. If it doesn't, it's just gonna be so upsetting because the hype is there for it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it has the potential to be really, really good.
Yeah. So that's what I'm like. It has the potential, and then I really enjoyed the concept of the multiverse. As much as it scattered everything and everything was going on, I enjoyed it because it could retcon, like it brought all the old Spider-Mans in because you were always like, what if?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and they finally did it. You know, so I kind of get it. And then again, it was a lot. It was a lot.
I think the only thing with the multiverse stuff right now is that you have Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse going on right now, and those two kind of blow Multiverse of Madness and other ones.
They were like, this is how you should have done it.
Yeah, this is the legit how it works. Like, it's really good. And then everything else is trying to almost imitate that but do their own thing, and it just doesn't work as well.
Oh, so tough. And I believe, again, you know, I think it's ultimately up to Kevin Feige, and I think I was reading about that from the Marvel director, where she was saying for the Marvels, the director for that movie was hindered back a lot from what she wanted to stay to the original content. And that's what I remember reading. That Kevin Feige had a lot of input. Like, she got like 3/4, if not a quarter, if not a half of, like, you know, being able to, you know, write her own gig. Like, I think
at that point
it's upsetting that. It may come from all this missuccess. You know what I mean? Like, he gave free reign to, you know,
too many people,
you know, Taiki Waititi, you know, whatever I mean, like all them, like you know, Taika Waititi. Oh my God, I went tongue twist.
Taika Waititi.
There you go, yeah. And you know, all, you know, what is it? The Eternals was really
that was a big flop.
That was, you know, they gave her a lot of range. Thor, what is it? That was him. Yeah.
See, the third one, the Thor before that, Ragnarok, was really good.
Yeah. But when it wasn't trying, like we said, it wasn't trying hard. It was a try hard laugh on the third one. You know what I mean?
So I'm hoping Loki doesn't fall with.
And then the directing path, I feel, was in the right direction because Sam Raimi, you know, I really feel like his vision was there, like for like a scary tone.
Yeah.
I really liked it when I read that article before it came out, like what the theme was gonna be, but like, I feel the writing got bad on that side of it. You know what I mean? And a little bit of the digital effects, a little bit of digital effects. But all right, we're going off subject here. So we got, like I said, a lot of pieces of news, guys. Let's see. Our next one is Loki is taking over Lucky Charms in the cereal box. So I was actually reading that. It had one last year. I didn't even know that, and so I seen, like, I was trying to show Bree a picture of the box, and it said the most rare cereal box ever, and then like he opens up a box and it had Loki, but the cereal box he rotated it, right? Yeah. And then this one that I saw on Facebook, if y'all follow the Marvel's news, it was hologram. So he, you know, we tilt the box and it changes the person. So the video was pretty cool. It was Lucky Charms. And he was running away. Lucky, he was running away from the kids, and, you know, the old commercial. He's like, I'll just make a time vortex, and he like makes the time vortex, jumps in it, and then when he jumps in it, the TVA like brings him to you know their courtroom. Yeah. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, you know, we already told you not to be traveling the timeline, and he was just like, but they're after my Lucky Charms. They're, you know, he's like, Loki, we know it's you. Yeah. And it's all cartoon. It's cartoon. And so Loki, like, you know, reimagines himself, and then then that's when they show the box, you know, whatever, how it changes characters and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
And it actually comes out from Walmart on Friday at 3 p.m. So you can order it and you can get that box. It's only, I think, online, if I read correctly.
Shoot, so people better buy up on that.
I wanted just to buy. I'm gonna buy two. Have one in the background, like that'd be freaking dope. So so that's another little piece of Loki news. I thought that was gonna be pretty cool to see. So again, I'm gonna try to get it. That'd be, you know, another little piece of, you know, background for us. That'd be dope. So then on to my another piece of Marvel news.
Echo, if anybody watched the Hawkeye,
Hawkeye
series, You'll remember her as the deaf lady who was trying to.
I think she was after oh my God, Makari off of Eternals. Them two were the first. Makari was first ever mute deaf character, and she's actually deaf, I believe. And then she was the second. So it was pretty dope that they're including that.
But that has been confirmed to release on January 10th. So we'll be getting Loki, and then a couple months, I guess, a break in between that, and then Echo.
Cool.
So hopefully they do pretty good. I'm wondering if they're going to bring back Kingpin for that.
I hope so. Again, he was a big arc in her character, So I really think in her development. So I figure they should. Yeah. But I haven't heard anything about Vincent D'Onofrio being in it or anything.
Yet.
So
it's been pretty quiet. And with that too, I'm like, if they do bring him back, are they gonna bring the Daredevil dude back? What's his name?
Charlie Cox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Oh man.
Because I mean, like, they don't have to have him make a big piece in it, but it'd be cool.
Well, look how big the commotion he got. You know, was it when he came on the She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Man, like. It went hard, but again, they teased it when they did his whole outfit, so everybody's like, "Okay, it's this episode." No, it's got to be this episode, and then they waited a while, you know what I mean? So the hype was there. I think She-Hulk did as good as it did. I don't want to take away the power from She-Hulk, but that one was a big hypeness on that. So. Oh man, I hope it's good. I heard bad things about it. I heard good things about it. Like the filming stopped because the writing was bad and all that stuff. Yeah. So that's one thing that, I wasn't was hoping good things for them. You know what I mean? So January 10th. That's exciting. That's exciting. So again, I hope they go with their plan too about. Like cutting back on Marvel, Disney series, you know what I mean?
We were talking about that before,
overlapping, being so much content, in your face, So
well, because before, I forget who I read it about. It was one of the higher ups, but they were saying they want to make Marvel an event again, because whenever you would go to the Avengers, it would draw crowds. Everybody was hyped for it. Everybody was excited. And they want that type of level of excitement again, and that anticipation again. So, if I remember correctly, guys, the quote I think I read was 3 movies a year and 2 I think it might be 4 series in the year. So it's just every couple of months they'll put out another
so
one.
How would they divide it? Every 3 months? Yeah. It's 12. I mean,
every 3 months, and then in between those.
So October, so November, December, January. Yeah. Because it's coming out the 6th. So
then after January, the next one will be in April, and then you can just keep moving it.
I really hope they follow that format. I mean, again, I loved it and I followed it. I watched them all. But at one point, after these sets of series, it was overload. What I mean? I was just all right. And Agatha and all these characters you got to remember that were in those shows.
I'm actually looking forward to Agatha though.
That one's gonna be interesting. Again, she left interestingly too. So I saw a little TikTok about where if her mind was uncontrollable in the beginning. I already dispelling this video. So if she wasn't able to get controlled, by what's her name in the city, then how was she able to get mind controlled at the end of it? But she is because she's Scarlet Witch now, right? During the beginning, she wasn't fully Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she didn't have her. She was super powerful, but she didn't know her full potential. She still kind of suppressed herself. And at that point, she was just all right, let's, everything's
now gone. Yeah, see, and that's why I was that's what my argument was. So that video was saying that, well, if she did that, why couldn't she have controlled her, couldn't control her mind or whatever. So, yeah, but again, let's see how that goes. Again, every 3 months, I take over what we had gotten over this last year. Content, Quality, there we go. Quality. You got the
Hey, Eli, how's it going?
Eli, what's up? we're back on Wednesdays, man. So I'm glad you could catch us on this day too. So
for a while, for what, a few months.
Yeah, for a few months. Again, guys, bear with me on that. That's on my side. So yeah, but you want to go with the next piece of news?
Sure, man.
Keep it Marvel, yeah.
Yeah, keep it Marvel. As far as I know, one last piece of Marvel. Speaking of Marvel, the Marvel's movie coming out in November. Do you know the date?
The 10th.
Something around there. But the Marvel's movie has been listed as an hour and 45 minutes at this time. It can be changed, but so far, if that is the official time, then it'll be the shortest Marvel movie to date.
And that was what was the next one? It was Loki, right, or something like that? Or not Loki. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I think so. No. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So yeah, that's tough.
But with that, it makes me really nervous about this movie now too, because I already kind of was nervous about
it.
Yeah,
you already
I already kind of like skeptical with it. And anybody who watched this before or heard us talk about it before, y'all know why. But yeah, hour and 45. I don't think it's enough for a decent movie.
Because it's bringing in 3 epic characters from the shows that we're talking about. You know what I mean?
At least 2 shows.
Two
and
shows.
A whole separate movie. And then it's supposedly going to tie in Secret Invasion on top of that. So 3 shows now with a movie. And I'm just like...
In an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm
210, I see it. I see it solid 210, you know. With
minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So when I read that too, I was just like, oh, I was like, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
And then I read about what I think I told you where it might be on the comedic side or something like that. I was like, oh god.
I could see the other 2 holding it down, but Brie Larson's funny side I haven't seen all the way yet. I don't know.
dry humor.
It's like,
laugh track. Laugh track. But I have a solid 7 where I'm like sitting on it. Like I want to see it. You know what I mean? Like I'm hoping for a solid top 7. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes.
I'm still waiting. We'll see.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with it with low expectations because if it hits lower than here, I'm gonna be a little upset. But if it goes above, then
all right.
Okay, all right.
I'll give you a 6. I'll give you a 6 today. That's funny. All right, so what's the next piece?
Your DC people.
Oh, okay. A little bit of DC news. I believe we covered it. I don't know, but we're gonna just double check. James Gunn confirms that again, nothing is canon, right?
Yeah.
Until Superman Legacy is created and Creature Commandos.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. That is again, Blue Beetle has to connect. Did you read that? Speaking of this news, that he confirmed Blue Beetle, Waller, and it's gonna bother me. Someone else from the last series. I'm terrible with my news, guys. I can't even give you the right news. So it's Blue Beetle, Waller, and someone else. 3 heroes from their previous DC characters are going to be in that timeline. Yeah. James Gunn talked about that too. Okay. So that's on Twitter at James Gunn. Yeah, it's. Woo! So yeah, again, confusing, but the impact is huge. I mean, again, he's restarting the whole universe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I back James Gunn as far as where his vision goes, as long as he stays true, and then he did stay true to the comics
for
Guardians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He pulled deep comic lore into those movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still believe they have one Easter egg left in the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 that no one has found.
Okay.
And everyone's went deep diving in it. It was crazy because I started doing it. I watched that movie, I don't know how many times. I couldn't tell you how many times I was like, maybe it's that. let me do that research real quick, and then dude, it was crazy. Like I just didn't know how deep of a comic guy he was. You know what I mean? So having that was pretty cool. So I think again for the DC's sake, the name DC, Detective Comics' sake, is he does good for him.
I hope so, because in my opinion, DC has some better storylines than Marvel. It just so happens Marvel has some better characters sometimes, but movie-wise, they just haven't been able to compete. So, hopefully everything, DC goes well. We want to see some decent DC movies now.
I really do, man. I really, really do. If they can bring DC, I mean, it would be good. And then I again stand by Zack Snyder's Darkverse. Like, you know what I mean? It would have been so gritty. It would have been good. Like, it was just good. It was good. So
I sat through all 4 hours of it. So.
Oh yeah, same. I was like, oh, say what? Yeah. We going like we got, and then it was just so much. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It really was a good movie. So, all right, next news.
Last piece of news, unless there's something else you have.
I do not.
We go back into our more of my roots, I guess, because anime is kind of the topic for this one.
I'm coming in.
Attack on Titan's mangaka Isayama has said he's going to release volume 35 in April 30th, 2024. So it's going to be a new chapter in total. He's writing we don't know if it's a prequel or if it's like an epilogue or what, but it's 18-page booklet titled Bad Boys with the first ever official art book, The Fly. So that's going to be together in volume 35. And again, April 30th, 2024. I think it's been that'll be 3 years since the end of the actual manga.
Yeah.
So it'll be 3 years since the end of the manga, and I think 6 months or so after the
November 4th.
Yeah. So hopefully
I'm so ready for November 4th. I'm ready to cover that anime so hard. Guys, that content's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a good episode to cover. Yeah. So much hype. I might even rewatch AOT on just the sake that from the beginning. Might crunch it into what we're watching in this just so I can watch it, bro. Watch it again, that anime hit so hard from the jump. I remember telling you at work, I was just like, yo, that got dark real quick. It was real quick.
You're like, oh wow, so what's going on? Oh, okay.
Straight up, oh, beautiful town. Oh, there's no city inside a wall within a wall within a wall. Why? That's why.
The dude popped over. He's like, I'll show you.
I was like, yo, that was some serious stuff. But that's gonna be intense. And so, were you saying was it gonna be an extension, right? From
that we don't know. It was said it's a new chapter. But we don't know if, like I said, if it's going to be epilogue, prequel, or maybe something in the middle. So he wanted to expand on something. We don't know.
Mm.
But it is titled Bad Boys, so I don't know.
And then you said that. So is that something in the? Am I missing something?
No, that's the title of the chapter.
Okay. Gotcha.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It's interesting. So if you guys know anything more. Or
definitely
read anymore.
Let us know, but I that's gonna be intense again. Based off of what you were saying, there was a verse, the manga is extended, and then we have the chance that they went straight anime, anime ending, and then after Akame got killed, you know what I mean? I can't trust anything, man. You were just like, oh. But that didn't happen in the manga. I was like, well, then what am I watching this for? Why would you do that? Why would you enjoyed it? Yeah, it was a good one.
That's what matters. So now that you enjoyed it, you can go read the manga.
Just to see the ending, different ending. Yeah. So, and then even, so that ties into what we're about to go into. We've been watching One Punch Man. If you've been following, So, super stoked again. This one really took me, and made me just laugh. The humor in this show is freaking hilarious. So, I enjoy it because your description will always stick with me. That level 100 character just plopped into the beginning of a game, like what I mean.
It's like if you ever played Pokemon, you beat the game, but somehow or another your level 100 starter came in with you.
Tackle.
Yeah, you just tackle all the way through, and then just to be for the serious punch, you give him the mega punch.
Yeah, exactly. So his serious series or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been quite a journey so far. We are coming towards the end of season 1. We'll probably do season 1 here on this episode, and then maybe the first episode of season 2. So if we get to it, we'll definitely see how long we keep y'all today. So we're not again mindful of time. So
I mean, you guys know how we are. Sometimes we just go off on something that reminds us of something that reminds us of something else. And
then we gotta ring ourselves in like, hold up, wait.
We gotta go back.
So, and re-talk what we just said. So we left off on episode 8 last time. So now we're on episode 9. Again, we'll always let y'all know the episode and what it is. That way you can follow, and comment later, whatever the case may be. So episode 9, Unyielding Justice. Was the name of that one. Let's see what it starts off. I like how it does that too. It always gives you the start off and then the intro.
Oh, yeah.
Like the intro song, so it brings you back.
That intro song goes hard though.
Yeah, straight up. Both of them, I'm gonna rewatch season 2 just not too long ago, I'm finishing up the last 2, and rewatch. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. That one just makes me laugh. What? Again at the very end, it just so it's really just dry humor. It's funny. I love it. It's so it says Genos blows away the Sea King away and thought he was done. Oh yeah, okay. So when they're in the Coliseum already,
the shelter.
Yeah, and so they were all in there, whatever, and Sea King comes in. This goes back to Genos said his favorite line in the movie or in the manga, like he's freaking doing good, hits him, knocks him, some solid ones, and then blasts him, and then just underestimated his power, like had his back against the open hole, thought he had the dub, and
then he got smacked, right?
Yeah. Like that what made me laugh, bro. Genos is a solid, how do I say, sidekick, I should say, like, you know what I mean, like, he's his own main character, like, but the strength of one, but he's sidekick to Saitama, you know what I mean, like,
it's kind of funny though, because you think about it, and it's almost like Genos is the main character, and Saitama's like technically the side character in the story, because all the growth and expansion and understanding the world is through Genos, not Saitama. So everything you learn through everything is him.
I can see that now.
So it's just like it's Genos.
Now
is the
that
main
I've seen those season 2,
yeah,
I can see that.
And it's like Genos in one term is the main character because you grow along with him and you understand along with him. Whereas Saitama is just like, whatever, everything's just like casual and chilling out. And it just like, it's One Punch Man, but their character roles are kind of different,
Like I can see that, like a small, this the name of the show. It's the first show that the side character is the main character.
Yeah,
you are in your description, what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That, dude, that's a good view to see. That I didn't think of it like that, because he is at the level of what he's facing, so you could see the damage he's taking.
Yes.
The
constant
letting his guard down, having to go get rebuilt to assess the next opponent.
Yes, trying to up his power for something else that he doesn't intend, and understanding some more,
bro. You see some things some crazy ways, bro. Like that's crazy. I would have not seen it that way. I like that. Wow. So yeah, that's a good way to see it, yo. Like, Your views, bro. I love it. I really love it. And is that more from the manga because you get to read it, or like do you see it when you're watching it? Yeah,
it's both. Because even when you watch it, there's some stuff I'm like, you know, like just Genos being Genos. He's like, I'm gonna just go rush in, and then like later on, he or I think it's in season 2. There's something that happens, and they're like, he's like, oh, I fixed that problem, and he like does something or like, and
it is later, yeah,
and then it's just like they're like, okay, so you see the growth with him even in the anime, and in the manga you see it a bit more, and it just like
Saito just kick back like level 100 again, chilling like nothing is affected.
Like right now, Genos is like maybe level 20.
Yeah, he's getting there. Class S. The Hero Association was taking their time telling Saitama where the battle was. Oh yeah, he's on the phone. Like it's all raining and stuff. So then Genos and the Sea King are going hand in hand. Outside, he's like trying to finish them off, give them machine gun blows, and then Moomin Rider. Oh, this dude, this guy is a funny character for real.
Oh man, you like skipped a whole.
No, that's right there where they're fighting. Lightning Eye attack was used, and he used like something, and then the machine gun blows, and then nothing happened to him again. Like he was just like, you're not even as strong as the other, the other guy I faced, or something like that. And then that's again, Moomin Rider just rolls up.
But that's after what's his name? Genos gets
like he's destroyed, right?
The acid that he spit was.
In the Coliseum, when the girl was like cheering him on.
Sea King got.
How did that look in the manga though? Was that pretty intense?
That was intense.
Yeah, because it was a pretty gruesome kind of look. In the anime. Really so really, that'd be dope. Again, Sea King was out. He knew what he was doing. So. Brianna said, are there things we miss watching the show compared to the manga? So, not in that scene?
Not really, no. And outside of the prisoner stuff I told you about.
Yeah. So that was the only dark stuff that didn't get, portrayed? Okay, so far?
So far it's been pretty consistent. But the prisoner... whole arc thing that I told you about, it broke you last week, and look at you again.
Live. Jeez Louise, dog. That's some deep stuff. Like, it's just like a real little sprinkle of, I took what I wanted in the anime, and the manga is so dark. Mm-hmm.
The manga is so bad. Like, sometimes it goes, like, I'm like, oh, okay, now I see why you excluded that.
That's not safe. Not safe practices. Is it straight off the manga in season 2?
Trying to remember. I might have to go reread that portion because I'm already caught up with the manga right now.
Okay. You way up there.
I went super ahead. I was reading it. I forgot. I could not stop.
We brought this up, guys. It's so far ahead. It's on season 2. It took 4 years in the first time, 215 and 219, and so like 2019 and 2015. Sorry, and. We were talking about how it's 4 years, and I'm hoping for like some type of news. I saw some, but I didn't confirm. I wanted to see.
I could confirm because from the chapters I was reading in the online stuff, the mangaka said that season 3 is in production.
Ooh, see, I saw that picture, and it was like.
I'm trying to think of the timeline in my head. If what I saw was correlating to the time now. Maybe next year.
Yeah, and I would be fine with that again. When I caught that, I was just excited that it would be. But I would be completely fine with next year.
Hopefully next year, because I know my wife and my kids are waiting for it too. And if it's anything like the manga, dude, oh man, everybody in for a treat because Oh,
and see, that's
so
what
good.
that's like when you. This one right here makes me want to read it because the way season 2 left off. And again, we're on season 1 right now, but the way season 2 left off, like I was just like, there's no way. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I highly recommend it. It was one that you recommended to me, and I truly am enjoying it. So I hope these descriptions help y'all out, and y'all go watch it yourselves. It's funny. It's a good and like deep show. So and I was about to go look, but it took me away from my notes. Who the different writers are. So I saw a couple of comments saying that One Punch is. Like season 1 and season 2's like the creators or the producers like or the animation studio were different. So
I believe it, but I believe season 3 is Mappa.
Mappa,
so
from
Attack on Titan and other stuff it's Mappa. And I even did my research.
But that's what you were saying was what was taking so long is we were taking on so many productions, right?
Yeah, Mappa kind of bit off more than they could chew.
Yeah, I think you remember you telling me.
You have to take on their biggest one right now is Attack on Titan, finishing it correctly, and then they have like a few other ones I cannot remember off the top of my head. But then you got like One Punch Man supposed to be coming out. You got a few other big name mangas that you want to be able to adapt correctly. So yeah, you're gonna have to slow it down. Like kind of like they almost have to do what Marvel's doing, like. Slow it down, pull back a little bit, choose what you want to do your smaller stuff in the middle.
Okay. And then I wonder what more they took. That'll be for another time.
Yeah.
So then, let's see. Pat went too far.
And then Ryder riding to his death.
Basically, dude. Again, guys, I laugh because this guy's heart is where it's supposed to be. Like, this dude's dedicated. Like, he's more like, I am a hero, and that is what I'm gonna be. Like, you know what I mean? So I see his determination, and well, basically, he gets the Hulk treatment, like just getting smacked.
In all honesty, he should have died at that point.
That's what I'm saying.
He really should have.
Same thing.
I mean, this one got bam, and then the helmet cracked and everything too, and I was just
intense. Like, did he have a space smash right? Like, did he do a face smash? I think
he was like had his foot on him. And he
was got it. Genos, dude, God. Dang it, man.
And then Genos is on the floor, incapacitated. He's barely able to hang on. Freaking whole back is all melted because the freaking acid spit.
Like, the part that comes next is what's great. Is Saitama shows up and he's like, Genos!
Is that you?
God, you're a class ass homie. Like, hold your shit down. Like, that's how I took his way he said it. Come on, bro.
How you a class ass? I'm over here doing your work for you.
Like you said, the character build and then the side character coming up help him out, or the main character come in like, I'm gonna take over.
It's like
for
now
you.
We switch roles.
Robin, what are you doing? God, Batman's here. Let me finish this up.
It's called Batman and Robin, not Robin.
So he shows up and then that was great. Genos, oh god.
Doesn't he check on
because he catches him. I believe, like he caught him. So
I like his little thing to him too. He was like, "Hey, you did
your best." Yeah.
Like puts him down. He's like, "I'll handle it."
That's I think a key to his character is pretty cool too. So walks up to him and the Sea King, he's all again. What I love about this show is going off on a rant. You know what I mean? So talks about him coming up and the sea creatures are trying to take over now that the land is weak or whatever, and then so he then goes off to show his strength and pops him in the head and then just like
and even the Sea King is like, what?
He's like, oh, you can take him up. You're still standing with one of my punches. Like, again, these characters, like, think they're so superior to him. You know what I mean? That
All
they,
the monsters think they're so powerful compared to what most people.
Oh, sorry, I didn't really give you my full strength.
Yeah.
This is my full strength. So again, the character Saitama, I love it, bro. I don't even know how to explain the blank look on his face. The just okay, like you know what I mean? Are you done? Like I'm tired of hearing you talk.
Yeah.
Like
He's like, I gotta go now.
So he after he punched him, let's see, the Sea King goes on a rant, and then when he did that, he got not even upset. He's just like, okay, and then just like in a blink of an eye, just blew through him, and then like all his eyes pop out, and everything, and then just the whole weather changed. I think he even showed the world, right? Where it was okay. I was like, so when he showed that, I was just like, Jesus, that's freaking insane. Like,
it was so fast, like that because I think Sea King wouldn't go in for another punch, and Saitama just uppercuts him so fast that they had to slow it down on the cameras they did have to watch it. So they're like,
the association,
right? The association.
Like, they were like going to the battle, or they're like viewing the battle. And he just didn't even see that punch happen. Like, oh, dude, Saitama, is a trip. So the whole weather changes. It was like
at that
raining.
Time it was raining.
Yeah,
it made the Sea King as powerful as he would be in the water.
Because at that time it was full rain. Like we were talking about Speed of Sonic and how he increased his powers and stuff. So that was again one punch. He's like, dang it, man! Like again, oh man. So after that, I love the fact that he got so excited. So it was the part where they were in the apartment. And they receive fan letters. The association brings a drone out or whatever, and because of where they live in like City Z, like the abandoned city, zone, you know. So nobody goes over there, and so they bring. He's like, we get mail to the this. He's like, that's why they bring it in a drone because nobody wants to come over.
Yeah, mailmans don't come over here when they don't feel safe.
So he's like, is there anything for me? And he's like, gets all stoked. He's like, wow, yes, there is, sir, And
I think it was like 2 pieces of letter.
Yeah, 2. Only 2 or 3. One of the 2. I think you're right, 2. And he, first one is like, and what bothers me the most right now, and this is for me, I don't know if I'm missing something on my settings, but on Naruto and all the other shows, when there's Japanese in the background, it reads it. On this one, it doesn't. Like, it showed the letter, and it didn't give me what it says, and it's like, oh, so it's not me. It's not my settings or anything. Okay, cool. Cause like I was getting salty, bro. I was like, there's got to be a setting. I need to know what
it does that no matter where you are.
So does it say that in the manga though? Like, does it say
in
what
the
it
manga?
says?
You could actually relate.
Okay.
It breaks it down real quick. And I love in the because that letter was like bad mouthing Saitama. Because they're like, how dare you? Because right after he defeats this Deep Sea King, everybody's like, oh, they know it's super easy to kill. How is this Class C gonna beat him?
Dude, my boy can't catch a break, bro.
They're like, oh, look, all those other heroes were able to try to take him on and they lost, but then here he comes. He's like, oh, great, they weakened him, so I'm gonna take all the credit. He's like, all of you tell him, and he takes the blame like last time with the meteor. So, but that letter was basically bad mouthing him and saying what a horrible person he is and. Like, how could he do all that stuff? And then I love in the anime, when he opens the other letter, you see Genos right there ready to burn it, just kind of creeping up. But in the manga, you don't see him ready. He just kind of, like, you see his eyes and then over top, it's like little, like, anger bubble. And he's like ready. But in the anime, it looks so much better.
And that's what makes me laugh is he reads the first one, he's like, I will get whoever that wrote to you, sir. Like, And
then Saitama is like, wow, this person has a lot of time on their hands to write me a letter like that.
Freaking Saitama, bro. Unbothered with life. Like
that really is his whole character. He's just unbothered.
And then the second one, and then I almost forgot. He moves up in class rank, and it says it told Genos his rank, but I forgot. I think he went up to like 15, and then
at that point he's 16.
16? Okay, and then
he beat out originally he was 17 and per prisoner was 16, and then they switched him.
Okay, and then I think you're right. And then he lets him know like now you're a rank 1, class C rank 1.
Yeah.
And he's like, no way, really? Like, heck yeah. Like, so it was freaking hilarious. Like, he's just with the littlest news, you know what I mean? And then that's when they offer him
to
move up in class, you know? So that
they
was
have to interview him and whatnot and everything. And then on his way back, he's just like, wow, that took a lot longer than I thought. And he's like, they had a bunch of weird questions. And he went to go get something to eat, and then Moomin Rider's in there, and he's like, he's like, what are you eating? I'll buy it. And the guy, Moomin Rider offers
at the ramen shop, right? Yeah.
And it was just cool.
Dude, I really, I want to get the opportunity to go to Japan, and like, I want to see. Does that really have a ramen shop on the side of the road? Like,
I never did.
That's how
are you gonna ask me? I never did.
Like, that's the question. Like, to anyone that has been to Japan, let us know. Like that is freaking something that, again, it's in Naruto's village, like just a ramen shop. And then I think, if I'm not lying, we went to a ramen shop and it was like one that stayed open till 2 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And so it was legit. It had, all the mural background of all the like anime characters, and they're like eating ramen and eating and drinking, and I was like, that's freaking dope. That's cool. I tried the miso ramen, and then I had the Naruto cake, the little fish cake and stuff. Like, it was pretty dope.
Was it good?
Yeah, bro. It was. My friend told me that those are the ones you have to look for that stay open late because they like legitimately are ran by Japanese people, and I was like, that's freaking crazy. So yeah. So that's a good question. Again, if they have those little bar type ramen shops, I would like, again, I would love it with the banners, bro. I would love to walk in through some banners, be like, yo, this about to go so hard. Like, I would be like Naruto at that point, you know, to be like so hyped for some ramen.
Give
like
me one of everything you got.
Bursting at the seams.
At that point, you try to beat Hinata's how many bowls she ate in one sitting?
Oh, what was that? Like
54?
I think you're right.
I was gonna say 40. That never popped in my head.
I was gonna say 44. If not, I thought it was 20 something. If in my honest opinion, so I gotta look that one up. I want to look that one up now. But yeah, that was the end of episode 9, and again, Moomin Rider, guys, like he should have been a lot more damaged than what he was sitting at that ramen shop.
Definitely. Like, I think he has like a sling. I don't know if his arm is broken.
Yeah, he's in a sling.
But he should have probably broken ribs. Like, his head should have been like completely like concussions all over. That dude was tossed.
46 bowls.
46.
Oh, no, it was like 44. And then again, 22 sounds right too.
That wasn't manga canon, so that's why.
That was it not?
It was anime.
So it was a manga,
Yeah, it was a manga.
Okay.
Canon, so.
That's a first. No, again, only anime. Now that I know that they do that. Alrighty, guys. So now we're on 10. The Peril, I believe, or something. Let me see.
Episode 10, we could sum up in really quick terms.
I was gonna see. Yeah, I actually don't have that much on that one. So the Lizard Clan came out, and because the Subterraneans failed and the Deep Sea Clan failed, and then terrible tornado comes up and just like takes them out like no problem. Yeah. It's the dinosaur that comes out.
And I love that line. He's like, only a meteor could come and kill me.
I wrote that. I was like, that made me laugh. He's like, oh, that's the only thing that can take me out. And she's like, oh, you asked for it.
Like, she's like, well, I got one of those then. What really speaks volumes to her powers, to be able to grab one all the way out there, bring it without it completely breaking up so it could still kill him and then still crush him. That, like...
They think of it like that, where it didn't like get deteriorated with the entrance of the earth.
Yeah.
Dang,
but let alone grabbing something from way out in space.
Like comparison mode, like Thanos. How like he like literally like was like pulling away.
Power Stone from the moon. She's pulling a meteor from further away. We don't know the size. It was comparable, like probably smaller than the moon that Thanos did, but still like pulling it over here. making sure it didn't completely break apart, and then still destroy him without destroying Earth. That was like very
Dude, I wouldn't have thought of it like that. Yeah, dude, she's bad. She's bad. She shows off a lot in season 2.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that one, but her character is pretty strong, and that was just a little taste. Like,
yeah.
I didn't think that deep into it. I was just like, she's like, and she was that like character when she was getting introduced right there in the plane. You know, it's all bratty and stuff. She's like, got you. You know, I'm gonna take you for your word. Like, so then that's when then she gets a call. In the middle of that, like, right before he's all going off in a rant. Like, again, the show loves to, like, clown on rants. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, just get on with it. Like,
yeah, we'd be over with it already.
Yeah. So then I like that part where all the S rank are at the table. Mm-hmm. So some of them I didn't write during that part because, like, they didn't talk. So when they didn't talk, it didn't show who said what. Like, so if they said, it was just like, you know, but it was, like, Watchdog Man says someone farted in here. Yes. You know, he's like, I think someone farted in here. Yeah. You know, it says Watchdog Man, you know what I mean? So, some of them I didn't write, but they showed off all of them, and it went all the way, like you're right. Booty Pooty went to 17, Geno 16, Metal Bat 15, Tank Top Master 14, then this was one I didn't catch. It was rank 13. I can't remember even his face. Oh. Then Watchdog Man is 12. Blackluster is 11. This one I remember now because I wrote description in Chinese like sour face. His name is Pig God. Freaking massive, you know, massive dude.
Dude, that dude's awesome.
Yeah. So later.
Yeah.
Oh, so then Drive Knight rank 9, Zombie Man rank 8, King rank 7, rank 6 didn't show up, Child Emperor rank 5.
Rank 6 would have been the other cyborg dude.
I know. Don't tell me.
Metal Knight?
Yep, that was it. Right when I was getting to it. Metal Knight.
Metal Knight.
I wanted to win.
So I know who rank 13 is, or whatever rank you didn't know. It depends because
Is it the blonde hair one?
Yeah.
Don't tell me if it is the blonde hair one. If you remember that round table, bro, you're ridiculous, dog. I didn't remember that.
Well, you gotta remember, I read the manga too, so they show up more too.
So his name is Flighty Fight or no, it's not. Hold on. I'll get there. Hold on.
And you can't cheat.
I can't go ahead?
No.
Oh, I don't know. What is it?
It's Flashy Flash.
Flashy Flash. Fighty Fight.
I said you close. You had the gist of it.
That was good. God dang it, man. Flashy Flash. And so I can't believe you remember that round table, man. So Flashy Flash was number 13. You're right. And so Child Emperor, Atomic Samurai rank 4, Bang rank 3, Tornado 2, and then Dono rank 1. Blast.
His name is Blast.
But we haven't been introduced yet.
And you probably won't be if things work out the way I think they might work out until the end of season 3, if not until season 4. Yeah. But
worth the wait?
Say he's worth it?
Oh, hype. Dang. So, and again, it shows the Chinese symbol, and it doesn't tell you the name. You're like, what the hell? Who is it?
And it's Japanese.
Sorry, Japanese. Don't hate me, guys, please.
Just a little bit, you can.
Okay. Unsubscribe. Then Stitch is briefing the class as heroes about Madame Shababwa. Again, these names. She was a great seer. She was a great seer, but didn't see her own demise. It was choking on a cop job. Yeah. So she's now dead, but she predicted apparently the end of times, like where it was like the biggest
the calamity. Because what she wrote down while she was dying, she wrote down on a piece of paper, "The Earth is in peril."
That's on the manga.
Yeah, why? What's in?
I didn't write it down, but I think it was like something about
the Earth is in danger or something.
Yeah, it was about the impending doom or something like that.
But they said it was within the next 6 months.
6 months, huh?
Because in the manga it was the Earth is in peril, but no matter what type of danger she ever saw before, she never put that the Earth is in danger. It would always be like, oh, this is gonna happen, oh, this event's gonna go on or whatever. But for her to say that it's in danger, they were like, something's wrong. Like, we need to figure it out. All of you need to be basically on call and just be prepared for whatever's going on. And somehow, Saitama went with Genos to the meeting just because.
They introduce him at the end.
Yeah. But on the way to the meeting, he sees Tornado, and she's like, "Who brought this low-rank person?" And he's like, "Why is this little kid here?
Why is this little kid, talking down to me?"
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, she's a character too. Like, and then when they show her like being a brat, like she's a little like flat cartoon too. Like
that, and her hair looks that. I think that's more of the original drawing.
No way, dude.
That's why like I don't know if they do it in anime.
Whoever took that that jump to like, you know what, boy, I got you. Like, I will animate your show for you as long as I can create this character. Yeah. So then that's when that big ship shows up. Mm-hmm. That demon with 5 heads comes down and was like, wreaking havoc. And who's this? Oh yeah, it was Pooty Prisoner, Atomic, Bang, and all fighting that alien. Do you know which part?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Puri, Atomic Samurai, Bang, and
like a Bang's associate that already got like beaten up a little bit. Like
no, not Bangs. It was Atomic Samurai.
Ah, that's right.
But Metal Bat's there too.
Yeah. I write Metal Bat? I did not write Metal Bat. Yep. But Metal Bat is there. I'm pretty upset. But I like when Saitama, just jumps straight through the ceiling.
Yeah, when after that explosion goes on, they're like, "Oh, what was that?" Oh, then the guy's like, "Oh, don't worry, this is fortified by Metal Knight." And then Genos immediately is like, "Master," and he's like, and it's just a hole all the way up to the ceiling.
Like, again, shows just the strength, the no zeros, like, going through it. Like, so when he does that, like, they shoot he jumps to the ship, and the ship's defense system shoots at him, and then, like, he, like, dodges it and slow.
Yeah, it was a slow one. Like,
oh, dude, that's so sick.
And then doesn't he kick one?
Yeah, he kicks one back and, like, hits the ship. Like, dude, his abilities are just insane. Like, just a nonchalant character being able to do that, like, it's pretty cool. So that one happened there, and then he just starts going. He's just blasting through it. That's when that was the end of the episode where he's just like running through it, next wall, next monster. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to find the main dude. So that was the end of episode 10. It now is
dang, 2 more episodes.
Yeah. What time? Where we at?
An hour and 6.
All right, so I'll go with one more. We'll go with one more, and that way we can open next week and the finale. Yeah. Right. So the episode 11 is the denominator of the universe. Dominator. Dang.
I was like denominator.
Dang.
We're moving into math now, guys.
Let me get my glasses, guys, because I'm freaking old here. The dominator of the universe. Oh man, I could have read that from afar, but not this time. This one contained one of the characters, Gideon. He is the right hand man of the dude on the ship. They are wondering, who he was and how he was doing it, and then
How Saitama got on the
ship. In the first place. So they were. He had told him that 23% of the ship was destroyed, and his name was Lord Boros. I don't know if that's his name. Is that on the manga?
Boros.
And so Boros, and he's confident. He's like, cool. It's on the lower end of the ship. As long as this like power sphere is intact. And then
we'll be okay.
We'll be straight. And then we get the name of the character that's down on the bottom, and it's Melzagar or something like that.
Yeah.
So then at that time it was revealed on chapter 11 or episode 11, and then has a marble that they at that point find that marble. They were like, again fighting that guy on the other episode. Again, we kind of skipped that, but it was hands on. All of them were going at it. Then they, I think it breaks off with Metal Bat. The one of the heads like comes off and like flies like a bat, and then he like swings at it and starts beating.
Smacks it.
And that's when he finds that marble because it kept regenerating or something like that.
Yeah.
And so that was his power. It had this like orb, and then so he went at it and then he broke it and just melted that little thing. So that was pretty cool. Metal Bat, go hard, bro. Yeah. He a little bit on him later, like that was, the Class S's are stand out on their own, like, you know what I mean? Like, they show you why. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
just wait till later, man.
Just stop. Just get me hyped. So, let's see. Gideon Ogenshoop was trying to guide. So, yeah. He's like, if you tell me the directions, I'll be get off of this ship. But like, I'm lost. I can't get out or something like that. He's like, well, if I give you directions, to get off the ship, would you get off of the ship? I think he says, yeah. Then in his head, he's like, yeah, okay, well then, just go ahead and turn right there. And he's like, he told me to turn right. Yeah. I'm gonna go left.
He goes over there, busts through the door.
He's like, no, don't go that way.
I said
right. He's freaking sad to it, bro. And then at that time, I think he's like trying to figure out the gunner and that gunner's voice. Again, you watch the sub. Yeah. So on the gunner on the dub. He has like a surfer dude, like, voice. He's just like, I just want to go home, bro. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's freaking funny.
No, on the subs, he has more of a little bit of a higher pitch voice.
Does he?
So you hear that fear in him a little bit more.
Really? Like, he's scared? Okay, this dude's like more like, oh, man.
Yeah, like, originally he's like, oh, whatever, like, sure, okay. And then when stuff happens, he's like, what?
I think, again, on my third time watching it, I'd be down to watch it on subs just to see the difference. Yeah, the show was awesome. Then let's see. Oh, that's when he shot those bullets down on him, and then Tornado like flips them back on him.
Yeah, because Mezzogard is saying that these guys are giving him more hassle than he thought. So Bang and Atomic Samurai them. So he tells the ship to basically bombard him because he can survive it, and so the ship's like, all right, whatever, sends the missiles down, and then freaking what's her name, Tatsumaki? Or no, that's his sister.
Tornado, right?
Yeah.
But I told you how that in the second season, it shows their names in the Japanese version, and it's like, that's not, Tornado, you know what I mean? So you might be right. That sounds like something that pops up when it's in a ring on season 2. So that might be her name.
Tornado comes in and she stops all the missiles, flips them around, and then all of them just go back to the ship.
Dude, again, her strength is insane. Like, you put it in a good perspective. I didn't think of it like that. I just thought she was able to like control more and do it, a lot easier than her sister. Yeah. But no, that's freaking.
No, her level of strength is crazy. Especially
to be under 1, and you say 1 is
no, he's crazy too. But like,
wait. What'd you say his name was?
Blast.
Okay, I was about to say Bang. Okay, good.
No, but Blast is just a little bit, because he's not even in there a whole lot for me. Mm-hmm. I just saw a little bit, and what he might be capable of, I was like, damn, okay. But yeah, Tornado's just. What you see in season 3? That I'm super hyped to see all the stuff I read, guys. I'm super hyped to see animated, just because I'm just like, do it good, and I'll rewatch this.
And then again, Mappa will hold it down. I think.
For the most part, yeah.
I think so. So, let's see. Saitama finally meets Boros, and then this show. He goes off on a rant about being the strongest in the universe. Traveled through the universe looking for a challenge. He himself had his own like seer, like Shababwa or whatever, and it was like, you're gonna meet your demise, or a being of
challenge you.
Of your strength. So he began to look for this challenger, and let's see, matched Boruto, and then Saitama hit him into a pillar. And Boros menacingly laughs when he broke his armor. And he's like, you broke the armor that contained my, ultimate strength. And he's just like, okay.
That face is what got my wife into watching the whole thing. He's just like, okay. And while the whole time, like, stuff is flying at him, too.
Like, again, his character is just freaking hilarious to me. Like, I love his ultimate, like, blank face that was the original drawer's face, so it was awesome. And then that's when he begins to transform. Like, that's the end of the episode. Like, he breaks off the wall, and like, he's like, now I'm gonna show you my true strength. So that's the end of that, guys. But alrighty, guys, we ain't gonna take too much more of your time. Again, we break down the episodes, we have a good time. So we get distracted. So
quite easily.
But it gets easy with these type of storylines. But we'll finish up next season. The season of season 1 next time, and then after that we'll go into season 2, and again it just gets better. I'm so mad that you know so much more. But again, thank you guys. I hope y'all enjoy it. We'll see y'all next time at the Hydeout.
Later, guys.